Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from Cleveland. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. 180!
65! 65!
21.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Now a run with McCaffrey. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here we go.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 30, the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Christian McCaffrey, 64 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It got his man complete. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. John Ross, 75 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
To throw is Garoppolo. That's complete to his tight end Sprinkle. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Mayfield. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Throwing, Mayfield. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
1st down, Dallas.
20.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
My God.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Move. King.
Check. 31.
And again, it's Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Calais Campbell in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
180. 38. Over.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go. Do it.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Here we go. 180.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
And
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st down. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Balaj. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They run it with Balaj. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Complete to Kalen Balaj. A gain of 13 yards. And the Cowboys 1st down.
Mayfield now already over 100 yards passing in just this 1st quarter. It's 1st and 10. 7-7, our score after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now Balaj. And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
They'll run here with Balaj. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
Let's go. You tighten up. In your face.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 39.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Alert, 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 alert.
31's the mic. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 31's the mic.
To throw, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
Run, run, run.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the 1st half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. And he'll give it here to his running back. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Able to find Isabella. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. John Ross, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the 1st half.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. They go play action here on first down. He's going to let this go end zone for Hilton. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. T.Y. Hilton, 37 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now.
It's caught at the 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play here for Dallas. 59 yards. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
They come out here in the I. Second and goal from the 1. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on second and goal. On the toss, here's Balaj. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Mayfield down. Dancing to his left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Lambo is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back, or what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 6, Garoppolo. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass in this first half. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here we go.
A first down throw for Mayfield. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
And the Cowboys first down.
Set. 180.
Check tight. Check tight. Check tight.
Mayfield on play action. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Got a man open. It's Ross. 15 yards on the play. First down.
A gain of 15. First down, Dallas.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. Well, special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jordan Willis drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he works free. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Pick me up. Here we go.
Mayfield looks to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Switch. Point it right. Set.
Go team, spill.
Mayfield on 1st down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll run it now out of the gun. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Tackle made by Adrian Phillips. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
180.
59. Mark the 59. Nice, sweetheart.
Point it right.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Mayfield running the option right. That he is. Now Mayfield lost the football. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2.
Check.
Now a toss going left. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
Here we go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position back.
Now Garoppolo lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Garoppolo now. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mine's 54. Mine's 54. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
They'll run with McCaffrey. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 36. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Cowboys' 30-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Mike 54, all day, all day.
On play action, now Garoppolo. He's going to air one out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Garoppolo, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Garoppolo. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. And you just kind of get the sense that this team's been snake-bitten a little bit here. They just have not had anything go their way.
It's like they collectively walked under a ladder on their way into the stadium. What else could go wrong?
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Give me that ball, defense.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Working out of the gun. Mayfield. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now. as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
He's going to wind up and air it out. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Come on. 31's the mic.
Following the interception, Mayfield. This one caught by Isabella. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
First down, Dallas.
Mayfield now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Toss play to Balaj. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's 4th down.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He finds his target, Beckham. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down and 10 yards to go.
Here we go.
Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Facing this fourth-quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Again, it's Balaj. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And that's one of the reasons we like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. We got 4.
And they'll run it here. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Monte Nicholson picks it. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Dallas, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.